Sinatra! It's the Pepperell Show. I'm hosting today. It's Monday, April 27th. Lindale. Yes, Science Show. Hosted by Thompson today. She's gonna make the oobleck. Lindale. I want to subscribe to PS Digital Learning. Hey! And find the teachers I seek, the lessons of the week. Follow me, boys and girls, yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm your host, Zaki Manatra. It's an honor and a pleasure to be with you today. Ladies, warning. It's okay if you're faint during the news show. I'm used to it. Here's looking at you, sweetheart. Now, without further ado, we are going to premiere the show that Lindale has been waiting for, and is going to sweep the globe, I'm telling you. We're about to break out the premiere of Science Time with the Thompsons in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready for this, Lindale?
Hey guys, welcome to Science Time with the Thompsons. What we're going to do in this segment every day is I'm just going to do a really quick little science activity with you. Some of them will be familiar with some of my students because we've done them in class, but I just want to give y'all something fun, quick, easy, and cheap that you can do sometime at home, because you know, even though digital learning is going well, we need a break from that sometimes. So the first activity we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to make oobleck, okay? We have made this in my classroom. If you've been in my science classes or my PBIS classes, then we've made this several times. So I'm going to show you how to make your own at home. And you're going to need just a couple of little quick ingredients. You're going to need cornstarch. You're going to need good old H2O, also known as
water.
Optional is food coloring, okay? I like to make my oobleck in different colors, but you can leave it white too. It doesn't matter. And then you need some kind of container to put it in. Now, I like to use these metal tubs because you can buy them in bulk and they're kind of cheap. And so then I just throw it away when I'm done. But all you need is a bowl. Any bowl from the kitchen will work. You can just mix it up in there. And then, if you want to keep it for a little while, you can store it in a Ziploc bag. Okay? All right, so we're making something called oobleck. And in my class we've done that, but you may be asking yourself, what exactly is oobleck?
Oobleck is a non-Newtonian fluid. It has properties of both a liquid and a solid. You can slowly dip your hand into it like a liquid, but if you try to force yourself against it or punch it like that, you'll just bounce back. It's a solid. The name oobleck comes from the Dr. Seuss book Bartholomew and the Oobleck. In the story, oobleck, a gooey green substance, fell from the sky and wreaked havoc in the kingdom.
Awesome. So check that book out if you haven't read it. Thank you. And this is my lovely assistant, Nolan Thompson, my oldest child, and some of you have seen the Ferris wheel in my room. He helped build that. All right, guys, if you're ready, let's get started. All right, guys, well, let's get going now. If you've done this with me before, then you remember that this is a little bit messy. So parents, it is messy, but it's cornstarch and water. That is it. So I'm going to roll up the old sleeves here. Alrighty. And also make sure you have an area. It would be great if you actually did this outside, but I have put down some blankets and towels and things so that I can keep my table clean. Alright, so when you make your oobleck, the important thing is that you don't want to get too much water too quickly. That's what happens a lot of the time. When you mix this, it's 1 part water to 2 parts cornstarch, which means you put twice as much cornstarch as you do water. But you know what? I just kind of play around with it. So I'm going to start by putting some cornstarch in my container. Ooh. And guys, if you're wondering, this is the kind of cornstarch that you can actually eat. You use it in gravies and things. But also, cornstarch is what's in baby powder that we put on babies' bottoms. Alrighty. So now I'm going to put water on it. Now, you can just pour it from a cup. You can pour it from a measuring cup. However, I put it in this mustard container because that way I can control it a little better and I don't get too much too quickly. But you can pour it from anything. So I'm going to pour some in here. And you may notice that my water is blue. That's how I made my blue oobleck. The easiest way to do that is put the food coloring in your water before you start. So I'm just going to dump some in here. And then I'm going to start mixing it up. Now, I usually start with a spoon to kind of get it going. But then you're going to get your hands down in it. Alright, so let's get going here. Alright. Getting it mixed in. You're going to find that it's kind of hard to mix because of those properties that Nolan told us about. When it's still, it's going to be in liquid form, but when you move it, it's going to turn into a solid. It's really pretty awesome. Alright, so now I've got some of this going here, so now I'm just going to play with it a little bit. Alright guys, so I've been mixing this, and now I'm just ready to play with it. So what makes this so interesting, a lot of people call this slime, but it's a little different than some of the other slimes. But as you can see, I am moving it around, and it's like in a ball form right now, right? But if I stop, it goes back into that liquid form and oozes. Ew. But if I start moving it again, it goes back into a solid. And guys, you can keep playing with this, and if it starts to dry out, just add some more water. And if you do get too much liquid, just add some more cornstarch. And once you start playing around with it, you'll figure out the right proportions. Now, this is a food product. Cornstarch is a food product, so it's going to spoil in a couple of days. So play with it, and then you're going to want to throw it away, and then you can make some more because it will start to mold in a couple of days, okay? All right, guys, I hope that you make your own oobleck. And I would love to see some videos or pictures from your parents. If you try this at home, I'd love to see what you come up with. Thanks.
Wow, Thompsons. That was even better than all the buildup. You definitely didn't disappoint America. Speaking of not disappointing, let's take it now to that davishing, intelligent, handsome Casanova, the great Mendance, with something I don't think you ever want to miss. Zachy Minacho will be back at the end, boys and girls. Good morning, Pepperell families. This is Mr. Mendance with a special news briefing. On Wednesday, April 29th, which is this Wednesday, we will have our last packet pickup day. It will be third graders from 12 to 2, fourth graders from 2 to 4, and fifth graders from 4 to 6. Now, Pepperell families, this is not just a packet pickup day, but it's for all families because we have included a bag for you. Inside the bag, you're going to be getting math and reading workbooks, free library books, and some other free stuff. Anything you left in the classroom, class pictures, and some other things. Also, parents, this is a good opportunity for you to come to school and pick up any medicine left at the school, and also to drop off any library books that you have from the school that you owe. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. You're probably wondering why I have these lovely eggs in my hands. And if you start thinking with your brain, you're probably generating some crazy ideas because you know me. We have a thing called the Prodigy 300. Okay, this is a challenge I set on one of my very first news shows. Students, if you are able to complete 300 Prodigy questions in a week, Mr. Minutes will do a special punishment on the news show. Now get ready, boys and girls, because I had 2 students complete 300 questions last week. They are from my homeroom. They are Emma and Devin. So Emma and Devin, this is just for you guys. And I want to offer the same challenge to the rest of the school. If you can complete 300 questions in a week, I will do a challenge. Boys and girls, this is going to get messy. Join me in just 1 second. Hey, boys and girls, the moment you've been waiting for. The Prodigy 300 punishment. Juliana has it, and she is going to smash it on Mr. Minutes' head. Emma, this first one's for you. All right, Juliana, do the honors.
What first? I get egg on you?
Hey, go. Oh! All right, I'm going to do the second one. Here we go. Devin, this is just for you. Oh, it got me good. Oh, all right. We're going to stand as the egg is in my head and do the Pledge of Allegiance. So, boys and girls, get ready. Oh, I'm stepping an egg. Okay, we got a show to run here. Oh, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Zaki Manatra. Ugh. Back to you, buddy. We've got some cleaning up to do in this kitchen.
Wow, Mr. Mendes, that was very entertaining television. Now, before I go, I've got a joke for you, boys and girls. Are you ready for this? Because Zaki Manatra only tells jokes that are funny. Why did the girl sit on top of the ladder to sing? Why did the girl sit on top of the ladder to sing? Because she wanted to hit all the high notes. Hey! Once again, it's Zaki Manatra. It's been an honor, Pepperell families.
Piccolino, the catchy Piccolino, and down to the strings of a new melody. Art and music and all that.